and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Light Institute of Galisteo and the Sanctuary of Light. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts. We begin with the deepest level, our higher selves. Your higher self is your own inner voice. It's the intuitive essence of your soul. We ask it to take a form so your consciousness can align with it, so that as you sit in meditation, you're sitting with that divine essence energy in you. And then I'll make a little om sound so that we can go to the next part of our meditation. And you can push the button on your apparatus and meditate for as long as you like in this first part. In the second part, we do what we call the practice of radiance, in which we reach into the cosmos and pull down a beautiful beam of pure light, white light, down through the top of your head. Feel it going through your brain, down into your solar plexus. This is the center of your emotional body. And from there, you laser that out across our planet, stretching out your auric field back into the cosmos. And then as you breathe in, you draw it down. As you exhale, you extend that light out from you, illuminating the planet and back up into the cosmos. Another om sound. And in the third part of the meditation, people suggest each week kind of a theme or a focal point for our meditative state that we can offer into the world. And what has come this time is the conversation of participating. It's not just joining something, but it's participating with your consciousness above all. Might be with your body, with your money, with your joy, with your intelligence. It could be in any way, but participating in what is happening on this planet, because we are in a time of great change, and it needs all of us on this planet to realize that we need to participate into that change. How we might have to change the way we live, or to change the way we view others around us, or how we help our countries or each other's countries, or our nature or our planet by what we focus upon. And so it's to activate your sense of not just being a victim or being helpless or not having anything to offer. You're embodied, so you have everything to offer. This is why you're here. And so to activate that sense of, yes, I want to participate, I can. And any level in your life or in what you see outside you as well, that calls upon your intelligence, your capacity, your purpose, your caring. That's what we'll do. If you're ready, we'll begin with the breath. Because as we breathe in, we can slow our brain into an alpha meditative state. And that helps us to expand and really bring a higher level of consciousness that serves ourselves and our world. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and hold at the top for a moment. And now exhale very slowly, slowing your brain into alpha. And once again, breathe in through your nose, hold at the top, exhale slowly. Ask your higher self, that intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take a form for you at this moment as your higher self. It could be a horizon, a beam, a light, a tree, an animal. Whatever form it takes, just see what comes to you, higher self. Take form for me at this moment. See what you get. Ask your higher self to touch your body where you are holding your divine essence at this moment. It could be anywhere in your body. Just imagine that your higher self is touching that place. And then begin to breathe in and out through that touch of your higher self in that place. so that you're creating a spin point, an opening there. Breathe into the touch, wherever that is, focus on that place in your body. And now draw your higher self in through that place in your body. Feel it coming into you and sit in meditation with your higher self. Reach up into the cosmos with your imagination, with your consciousness, and manifest and magnetize to you a perfect beam of pure white light. Feel it come down through the top of your head, come down into your stomach, your solar plexus, and from there, laser that beam of white light out from you. Expand it out across the planet, back up into the cosmos. Do this with your breath. Breathe in. Draw the white light down into your own center. Exhale and send it out. Back into the cosmos. And simply continue to do that. That will take you into a deep state of meditation. Just the breathing in and the breathing out. Oh. Imagine that you could gather into your mind's eye all of humanity. There are more than 8 billion of us. Just gather this magnificent encircling of all humanity. And ask humanity what frequency of light it needs from you to awaken the power, the courage, the choice, and the desire to participate on any and all levels, the levels of change, the levels that help you to participate with who you are, to activate your choice of being embodied, your destiny. What color does humanity ask for from you to help humanity to awaken so that each one can participate now? Whatever color that comes to you, reach up into the cosmos and again, right down through the top of your head, pull exactly that frequency of light, that color, down through the top of your head, into your stomach, your solar plexus, and laser that color out to all of humanity. And imagine how they are taking it in, because it's the frequency they asked for. So they're drawing it in, and as they draw it in, 8 billion of us, it begins to stir in us the desire to participate, to awaken to that sense of clarity that we have something to offer, that we belong to this time and this place and to each other. To keep drawing that light in. Again, draw that in and exhale it out to all of humanity, and just continue to do that. Breathe in the light, exhale it to humanity until you feel a shift. Breathe deeply and open your eyes. Thank you so much. It does make a difference, and it will bring you a sense of purpose and lightness and happiness. Now there happens to be a second part to our meditations here. We call them knowings. And each week from around the world, people send questions that they would like for us to focus upon in order to uplift us all. And Alison will tell us the questions that have come for us today. Alison?
The first question is, Dear Chris, what is the energy of vengeance? Someone harmed me and my reputation. I haven't responded in kind, but it's not because I am saintly. I am suppressing this while angry and wanting to retaliate. What is the best way to handle this without creating more karma between the two of us?
That's a very good question, because this is happening. everywhere. First of all, let's look at vengeance. When you feel vengeance, it's a part of you, it's a primordial part of your body that wants to survive. So it wants to fight back. So you're doing well to suppress that while the anger is there, knowing that it will not really serve you. And the second part of that is, I know this is hard, but in fact, if you feel someone is ruining your reputation, I would say step back from that. All of our cultures focus us on the outside world, that who we are depends on how the others see us. It isn't true. You won't care at the moment of your death. So let go of, they've ruined your reputation and harmed you, and move to a place that says, no, in fact, I don't give you the power to hurt me, to harm me, because you know who you are, and you know that you can hold a sense of self that's a powerful, a happy, a worthy sense of self, not somebody else's interpretation or someone else's trying to bring you down so they can be stronger or take your place. And so if you move away from that, then what you can do has two parts. One is you can do an exercise in consciousness and ask, where am I holding a true connection to my source, to my sense of who I truly am, that no one can destroy, no matter what karma is there. And wherever you're holding that, prick it open and let that sense of wholeness flow through you. You don't need someone else to think that they can do anything about who you are. You are who you are, and the aspect of that is to continue to live that and focus on how can you advance for yourself an even brighter, an even higher energetic of your purpose and who you are. The more that you focus on being the best that you can be in your own vernacular, not someone else's, the better and the happier it'll be. And then the second part of that is bring that person into your mind's eye and ask them what frequency of light they need to be released. One of the great teachings of my higher self was, if somebody doesn't like me, if they harm me or try to belittle my reputation, I must have, this is cosmic law of karma that you were talking about, I must have at some point in some incarnation hurt them or made them feel less powerful or smaller. And so the way I deal with that is, wow, I must have hurt you or you wouldn't be needing to attack me. So I will simply ask you, as we were doing before, what color do you need from me to be released of this karma with you? I will give you this color. It's the language of the cosmos to say, let us rebalance. I release you, you release me. And once you have done that, they choose the color, you do not. Once you draw that color from the cosmos and you extend it to them, you will feel a freedom and go on. Don't waste your energy on someone else. Great love. Allison?
The second question is, excuse me, how can we avoid being presumptuous in our perceptions? When I see a license plate from a particular state, I immediately feel a dislike for whomever is inside the car. And this is so very disturbing, and I'm sure unhealthy for my connection to humanity. Help, Chris.
This is true in so many levels, but I love that you use the example of the license plate, because we spend so much time in our cars and we spend so much time sitting behind somebody else that's from another state or another place, and we do carry with us. They might be psychogenetic. In other words, it might mean that you inherited that from your family or your community. We don't like these people. Perhaps it's because of, again, your presumption that they are all the same. If it's that license plate, then everyone from that area is the same. So the first thing that I would suggest is focus inside you. What brings up an association for you? Do you think they're loud? Do you think that they take over? Do you think that they belittle and don't honor you or your world? Or what is it that you don't like there? And once you get that, then that will help you to remove your consciousness so much on that person in that car, and take that presumption that everyone who has that license plate carries those same qualities, because of course they do not. And so what you want to do is to remove that. And what my higher self would say is, if that bothers you, if you think they're loud or they take over or they're unrespectful, look at that inside you. If we clear what's inside us, we get above the fray. We get above letting that bother us from someone else. So if you're sitting behind someone or driving behind someone in a car, begin by, what is that I don't like about you? Where am I holding that? This is so quick. You can do this exercise in consciousness in a second. Where's that in me? And release it. And it is amazing how when we release that inside ourselves, our judgment of others kind of falls away. Where am I holding those qualities? What color does that need to be released from me? And then just suck that color in and wash it out from you. And then, as we were doing before, because these exercises in consciousness are so powerful, ask them what color they need to be released from playing that role in your life, from being the guys that are disruptive or loud or however you see them. And see the color, and then again, never take it from you. Reach up into the cosmos and laser it to them. The cosmic law behind this exercise in consciousness is the direction of energy. When the energy comes through the cosmos, down, moving through you, and you are the vehicle of it, and you extend it out, then the giver has the power. And so you have then the energy to release that, to separate it, to dissolve it, to neutralize it. And you don't have to hold on to that. You have done your part, and you are free. And that's what I suggest. And have a little giggle, because everyone has some form of that, and they really often do that in cars with license plates. Sadly, we do that with the color of skin. We do that with the language someone speaks. We do that with the country they come from. So you are allowing us to touch a theme that is so powerful and doesn't belong to the future of our enlightened humanity. Thank you. Allison?
The last question is, Dear Chris, my son is at the age where sports are everything. And I'm seeing a dramatic change in this sensitive, loving, happy young boy turning to a more aggressive, us against them kind of energy. The coaches are lovely about sportsmanship, but the competition itself seems to intrinsically instill this aggressive energy. What would you suggest I do to help soften the competitive, energetic impact on my son? I know you are the mother of 6 children and a miraculous healing presence on this planet. Thank you for considering my questions and for what you are giving to this world.
Well, this is a myriad answer, I know. First of all, I don't know how old your son is, but let's say it's possible that your son is from 7 to 9. And what happens at a 7 to 9? First of all, we say that at 7, the psychic opening begins to close because the child begins to see himself in view of what does the coach say, what does the teacher say, what do the friends say. So there's a shifting that goes on. But there's a natural growth pattern of a personality, of children's personality between 7 and 9. We call it the sort of the primitive man stage. It's the, look at me, Mom, watch me. I can hang from the tree. I can kick the ball. And so during this stage, the child begins to, wants to show physically what they can do. And so take that into the recognition. And I want to tell you that your son will grow out of that, and you can help very much. And here's what I would say. As a mother, as a parent, you can begin to help your son to think of it like in the Olympics. Hopefully you showed him the Olympics or he's watched teams play or something. That it's not really the competition between you and the other guys. It's really a competition with you and yourself. How well can you play? And how can you get better and better and better at it? And so if you are playing against a team that is a little bit better than you, or that you are competing with, then it's easy to think that it's all about them. But really they're giving you a gift, because if they play well, by playing with somebody who's better than you will practice and you will learn to play better. And so you can use them, harvest them, rather than want to think that they're the bad guys. And so I think that it's very important for coaches to help their team children to feel that way. Let's play the best for ourselves. Whatever you did, however you played last week, let's see if you could feel that you're doing it that way together and with yourself. And that one of the things in sportsmanship that is very important, and I see this in the Olympics, Olympic champions, and this is a champion quality, that come from even countries that are fighting with each other, they become friends. And they applaud each other because they honor how well the other ones do. And so in sportsmanship, I know, for example, with soccer or a group sports, they always shake hands at the end. They always congratulate the other team, whoever wins, whoever loses. And I think this is very important, to come to a place that says, I don't have to be angry and violent. I just have to train my body. And the second thing that I would bring forth for that is very important, which is this playing of physical teamsmanship, athletic capacities. Children need to move. They don't have to need to sit in chairs to learn. They need to move. So as a mother, perhaps you want to play that sport with him, or and see that your son is getting a chance to work out any kind of aggressive energy, just playing, moving his body. And that will help him to, what we used to say working at our Nijoni teams, get into the flow, get into that higher frequency where it just seems like you and the ball or you and the team are just connected without trying. This kind of energy is so valuable. This is what all champions are able to do. And so I hope that these suggestions will help. But the bottom line is, don't worry. Your son will go beyond that. And you as a parent have the opportunity to help rebalance that. You can do it. Great love.